we didn't see this coming. We did not see a global pandemic coming, and the shutdown and the business disruption and the emotional toll. We didn't see that coming. But leaders who lead with compassion knew to adjust. They knew to adjust their expectations of their teams. They knew to adjust the level of engagement from their stakeholders. What kind of response can you expect from someone that's working from home with a 6-year-old on their lap as they're homeschooling them and trying to figure out how best to get groceries and toilet paper? I mean, that became a global, we're just out of toilet paper all over. I mean, who knew that the supply chain for toilet paper was going to be disrupted because there was a virus? But so being strategic and adaptable is understanding that, life happens. And it doesn't mean that we just abandon any plans. It doesn't mean that we throw caution to the wind. It means that we still make sure that we're focused on our goal, that we're focused on the end game, but we're figuring out a different way to get there. The one thing that I also am, in addition to being a project manager and an engineer, is I'm also a Marvel geek. Because here's the cool thing about Marvel. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there was a 10-year strategy. And in this 10-year strategy, they had laid out what was going to happen all the way through to the end game. And because Kevin Feige had that vision of what the end game would look like, and then he backed up some different things, and he did an amazing job. I've researched quite heavily because, okay, I'll admit, yes, I'm a little bit of a Marvel geek, but I'm married to like this much of a Marvel geek, right? So, and in aligning with that passion is one of the things that you do, right? So in understanding what he's passionate about, I researched and was around a lot of Marvel documentaries and books, and even Entertainment Weekly, right? Mapping out this Marvel Cinematic Universe and seeing how strategically so much of it was lined up. Black Panther didn't just happen by accident. Wakanda Forever was planned. But the timing for some of the release and some of the content was actually adjusted because of some important current events. So being able to even adapt the content, knowing what the goal was just yet another example of being strategic and adaptable. And I love the example because they were incredibly successful.